Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica, and today we're going to do a different kind of spread. We're going to do a what you don't see coming type of spread to see what it is that you don't see coming, what you could use a heads up about in the near future. And we'll see what comes out. Okay, so for my subscribers and my viewers, what is it that they need to know? What heads up do they need? What don't they see coming? Keep an open mind. Like I say, for some of you, you're gonna know what this is or kind of have an idea of what this could be. For others of you, you just don't see it coming, so you're not gonna know what this is, all right? So just keep an open mind and then give it a few days to try and inspire, and then you might have to rewatch the reading and it'll make sense in a bit of a different way. And as always, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, your feedback, for interacting with the videos, for sharing your energy with me, for subscribing. Okay, now I've seen the Five of Swords kind of flip out twice so far. So there could be some sort of tension or some sort of conflict. I don't know if that's coming your way or if that's something external to you that's happening that you're going to find out about. It either involves you or impacts you, or you're going to be made aware of it. That could be a side message. Let's see. What does the collective not see coming? What could they use a heads up about? What does the collective not see coming in the near future? And they need a heads up about it. All right, let's do a little mini Celtic cross, modified Celtic cross it's actually called, and we'll see what's coming up. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is the Rosebud Tarot, for those of you wondering. So this is a change. This is something happening very fast. It could be to do with travel, arrival, delivery, visit. It could involve a change in status, a change in job, a change in relationship status, a change in your environment. But something's coming in hot, happening fast. All right. So let's see. This is going to tell us what the situation is, and then we're going to focus more on this side where there's going to be potential outcome, and then we'll get some advice as well. Current situation, the Seven of Swords. So either you've been planning something, working on something in secret, there's a secret going on, you may or may not be privy to, or this is someone external that's been strategizing, making moves in silence. This is someone with a plan. This is someone with an agenda. In the challenge position, we have, this is the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy could be significant. But again, this is poker face. This is like, if someone has feelings for you, you don't know. If someone has any intentions for you, you have no idea. Which would make sense because we're looking at what you don't see coming. In the foundation, what this is all about, we have the Emperor, Aries energy, father figure, authority figure, making some big decisions, making an executive decision, taking leadership, taking charge of a situation. Recent past, we have the Four of Cups. This is something where someone's just been unhappy, disappointed, miserable. It could be to do with an on-again, off-again relationship. It could be to do with a situation where you keep getting your hopes up and then they just come crashing down. Not being happy, not being satisfied in a situation, feeling stuck somewhere. Maybe someone's been working on an exit strategy, but no one knows. On the mind, we have the Page of Earth. This is someone who wants a new beginning. This is someone who wants something different to invest in, something different, better, more solid type of opportunity. So they're thinking of applying for a new job. They're thinking of going back to school. to then be able to ask for more money in their job. They're thinking starting a relationship with someone else. They're thinking starting a business because they're not happy with how they currently make their money, right? It's that kind of situation. So what's coming in? We have the 7 of Wands. Someone taking some sort of bold action, taking a stand, fighting for something, fighting for your attention, fighting for something. But the 7 of Wands with the Knight of Wands is someone who wants to be seen, wants to be heard, wants to be noticed, wants to be taken seriously. They got something to say. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers here. What is this that we don't see coming that we could use a heads up about? 7 of Swords in the current situation. 7 of Cups. This could also be a case of someone. 7 of Swords with 7 of Cups is misdirection. Allowing people to believe what they want to believe or don't want to. We're not going to correct them. We're not going to tell them the truth. It could be a bit of delusion, illusion, like I say, misdirection. But a lot of thinking, a lot of fantasizing about a situation. And with the 7 of Swords, it's a case of I want to do something about it. I'm not sure what yet. I'm not sure what I want to do here, so I'm not going to talk about it. It could also be someone getting caught in a lie. What's the King of Cups in the challenge position? 4 of Wands. Another 4. So this has to do with a commitment, a promise, a family dynamic, raise, promotion, a home situation. And with 3 4s out so far, it could be that someone feels stuck in what they consider to be a stale situation, but they made a promise, they made a commitment, they signed a contract. And they could be looking at exit strategies. They could be looking at how can I break this promise? Or how can I rationalize it in a way that it makes sense and I'm not actually breaking a promise? How can I get out of this contract? Could be with this Emperor. The Emperor in the foundation. Queen of Cups. I feel like someone wants to just stop giving someone else access to them, if that makes sense. Because I feel like someone feels taken advantage of, someone feels like they're just a resource, someone feels like they're just being used somehow. Maybe that's what's coming out and someone's not talking about it and they're just quietly planning an exit. I'm like, I don't even want to make a fuss. I don't even want to, because that sets me free from any promise I made to you. Because clearly if you're not keeping your promise, then I can just not keep mine. There's something along those lines that I'm seeing. And this could be a family member that just relies on you too heavily. And there's some sort of deception coming out to where you are realizing they don't need to do that. They could actually look after themselves, or they could actually get that money somewhere else, or they could actually do this for themselves. They may have told you they couldn't. They may have told you they're stuck. They may have told you they have no choice or whatever. What's the 4 of Cups in the recent past? 10 of Pentacles. Someone's in a situation because they made a promise, because they made a commitment, because they signed a contract. Someone's been in a situation because their money was tied up there. So if that's a job situation, makes sense, right? It's a family business. If it's a home, they stayed because of family pressure. However that makes sense. I just get this energy of that someone stayed in a situation. This could be you or someone you're dealing with, and you don't know this about them. But someone stayed in a situation out of a sense of duty because this person was family, or because they were in a long-term commitment with this person, They felt responsible for them. They felt like they can't just pick up and leave. They could have been the only breadwinner in that situation, and so they said, I can't just leave. They might have thought about it, fantasized about it. I also get this energy again that there's some sort of misdirection or illusion that's being revealed, maybe under the energy of the full moon that we're under. Page of Pentacles on the mind. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, someone's cutting someone off from their resources, and that could mean their money, someone's heart, someone's caring nature, someone's time, any sort of resource. Seven of Wands in the near future here. Six of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Someone's leaving a situation. They're taking a stand. They're putting their foot down. They're leaving someone they've been with for a long time. They may have children together. They may not. They may have a business together. Their resources might be tied together. They could live together. Okay. There's a family dynamic. And there's been this pattern of this person just taking care of things, just being responsible for everything, just being the only one making money, being the only one supporting this, being the only one carrying this. And again, this could be you, or this is someone you've been dealing with, and this is what they've been dealing with that you're not aware of. Maybe you keep making plans with this person and they cancel, or they've got some sort of flighty behavior with you, or you're looking at it as, you know, we could have something really great here. I don't understand why you're not proceeding, why you're not coming forward. Or every time you try to take a step, they don't match your efforts necessarily. And it looks like they're holding back. It looks like they're holding themselves back. And so that doesn't make sense to you. So what you don't see coming is this person is going to be, I feel like, coming your way because they want to start something new with you. And this is what they're not necessarily telling you that they've had to leave behind in order to come your way. Let's get more out here. So 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. The Lovers, King of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, someone has made up their mind. They've made a choice. They made a decision. They got the legal advice if they needed legal advice. They're taking action on this decision. It's solid, it's definitive, and they're taking action on it. Because something's not right, something's not fair. So they're correcting it themselves. What else? 8 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the 6 of Swords. Yes, and so the situation that has been stuck and stagnant with you, something that was stuck at, this could be something great. Some initial effort has gone into it and it never went anywhere. It just got left somehow up in the air. I'm not quite sure where we stand with this. So if there was an initial meeting, everything looked promising, but there was no follow-up, and you can't really get a hold of this person, right? That can finally move forward. 6 of Swords. After that 5 of Swords energy that I saw in the pre-shuffle, that can finally move forward. That can finally make progress. Balance can be restored here. Peace can be restored. This can be picked up and developed. Where's it going to go? Yeah, look. Someone's making a different choice. Someone's coming your way. They could leave behind Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. There's definitely a heartache, heartbreak, breakup, separation, divorce, someone quitting, because they're choosing a different path for themselves. And they're determined with the fire energy. They're determined and they're taking action. That's fire energy. Harvey, Mummy? No. There's a lot of cards out here. You're going to mess them all up. Okay. We have the Hierophant under the Knight of Wands with the 4 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, someone was stuck in an obligation or because of an obligation. The Sun, there's been some clarity. There's also been someone been released themselves. They've freed themselves because of this clarity. Ace of Wands, again, taking action, Harvey. Well, he didn't jump on the table. He just jumped somewhere else. The Tower, yeah, breaking down a promise, a commitment that has been long-standing, but false somehow, fake somehow, unfair, or based on lies. Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Hermit, Judgment, like I said, final decision. So what we're looking at here, what you don't see coming, is it has to do with that situation in your life where there's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of, I'm not sure what's going on here. There's been a lot of contemplation. There's been a lot of fantasizing. There's one step forward, two steps back energy. I think there's something here, but I don't understand why it's not progressing, why it's not moving forward. It takes two to tango, and it looks like you're out there on the ring by yourself. Harvey, mommy, can we not? You'll think about it? Okay. Sorry, he's just in my cards. Okay. What you don't see coming is someone, that person that's been kind of flighty, shifty, can't get a straight answer out of them. It seems like they're holding back a lot. King of Cups energy. You may be aware that they have this obligation, but then it's a case of, so what are you doing with it? I don't know. You know, there's not a lot of talking about it, Harvey. Seriously, man. Go on. Go on. Sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Go on. Hold on. Oh, for God's sake, Harvey. Sorry, guys. Harvey, can we not? Can you sit in your chair and be a good boy? Yeah? Sit in your chair. There you go. Be a good boy. There you go. Be a good boy. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, if you're aware of that there's a previous obligation, a previous engagement somewhere, there was a lot of confusion as to, okay, so what's going, so there wasn't a definitive conversation. There wasn't a definitive answer here. They didn't tell you no, they didn't tell you yes. And there's been a lot of holding back, and you saw that, you picked up on that, and you're like, I don't know what's happening, but you couldn't get a straight answer out of this person. What you don't see coming is that person now coming towards you, determined, confident, decided to pick this back up with you and invest, move it forward. They got out of whatever they needed to get out of. They released whatever they needed to release. Things are going to be picking up speed. You don't see that coming either. So that's what's up. If this is you and you've been making moves in silence, you've not been happy in a situation, you've not felt content, you've been feeling stuck, whatever strategy you've been moving towards, whatever strategy you've been acting upon to get yourself a new job, to get yourself a promotion, to get yourself a bonus, to get yourself a new home, to get yourself a better living arrangement, to get yourself in a different connection, whatever it is, right? You have victory there. There's some sort of truth coming out to do with whatever it is that was holding you back, a promise, an obligation, a contract. There's some truth coming out to do with that frees you, that releases you to where you go. He's literally chasing his tail like a dog in the chair. He's gonna fall over. There he goes. Yeah, okay, cool. Luckily he's a cat. He skipped a lot of cat school, and I'm not sure he knows how to land on his feet, but he's fine. Give me strength. Okay. I can't. Oh my God. If you could see him. Like his tail did something to him today. His tail needs to get it because it needs to be put in its place. Oh God, Lord. Okay, sorry guys. But yeah, some truth is coming out that's freeing you from the obligation to where now you can take a stand and you can say, I've paid more than I needed to. I've done more than I needed to. This is done. This is over. I can go and pick up my own career now. I can go and pick up my own business, my own ideas, work on myself, invest in myself for a change, do what I want to do for a change. And this is someone who, again, was taking advantage of you somehow. And you're just out of there. Because your hands are not tied anymore. Your hands were tied by some sort of promise, by some sort of sense of duty, by a contract. And this other person had access to you, your resources. You were responsible for everything. You're looking after them. You were taking care of them. You were paying for things. Out of that sense of duty and responsibility or the terms of that contract. And there's some sort of secret coming out where they were doing something shady, or they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing, or they were doing things they weren't supposed to be doing. And it frees you from that commitment, whatever kind of commitment it is. Okay? For those of you, you've known that this isn't right and this isn't fair for a while, and what you've been working towards, your secret strategy has been to get yourself something new, a new source of income or something, so that you can free yourself, cut ties, release, whatever, right? And you've been putting things in place for yourself and for this other person, if it's family or something, for example, right? To where now you're saying, I got confirmation that I got that job, or I got that home, or I got that promotion, or I got that money, or I got that approval. I'm moving on. I've set you up so you should be fine for a couple of months. In the meantime, you're going to have to figure it out. You got 2 months to figure it out, right? You're going to have to look after yourself. Because again, this is a situation where someone was acting like or telling you they can't do something for themselves. You have to do it for them. There's no other option. And in reality, they didn't want to do it for themselves, or you know what I mean? They're perfectly capable. It's not one of them situations where they're not capable. They're physically not capable, and they're just, you know. You're like, I've set you up with this person. I've told this person about you. They can give you a job. You just have to go turn up, do the interview, and then they'll give you a job. You won't need me to pay for things. You can do that yourself beyond that point, because this is someone who didn't want to work, for example, right? So now you're saying, listen. And again, they were telling you that they were helpless somehow. It's not, they didn't tell you they didn't want to work. They were telling you they're helpless somehow. So you were helping, you're taking everything on board, and you're doing things for them. And it turns out they're not so helpless, right? So now you're saying, listen, I could just walk away and cut you off completely. I'm fully entitled to do that. I'm in my rights to do that. King of Swords, that would be absolutely fair because you lied to me. What I did do is I set myself up over there, so I'm just going to be going over there, and I put this together for you. You got a month to figure it out. You're covered for the next month or two. You got some time to get yourself together, get yourself a job. I put you in touch with these people, but you got to do something for yourself. You're going to have to take care of yourself, because we both know you can do that now. Okay? So it's something along those lines. Or you're leaving something behind where it's just been complacent, it's just been stagnant. You're the only one that's been doing any sort of work, any sort of investment. And you have been holding yourself back from something else that would make you a lot happier, because we have the choice here with the Lovers and the Two of Wands. So there's something else, something new, something different that you have been holding yourself back from because you felt obligated to this. And then whatever the reason was that you felt obligated to this, that is what is being revealed as false, phony, fake, untrue, no longer applies, is no longer the case, hasn't been the case for a while, right? So now you're free to go, cool, then you can sort yourselves out. You don't have access to my resources anymore. I can take that and invest in this situation that would make me absolutely happy. So that's what's up, right? So to sum up, what you don't see coming is a new beginning that comes after a difficult release, and it has to do with something being revealed. that releases something or someone, it releases resources, it releases a process, it releases a burden, whatever, however that resonates, so that your goal, your plan, what makes you happy can develop. Because there's been an initial investment here. There's been an initial conversation, an initial meeting, an initial catching your eye, something, right? And then you kind of had to leave it, or you had to leave it because you felt like you're obligated to this, or the other person, the other party, the other people involved had to leave it because they had a different obligation that you weren't quite sure what the hell was going on there, right? It's that kind of situation. Bottom line is everyone's now free, released, to pick this back up and go, okay, can we have a follow-up? Can we talk about it again? Can we come up with a plan and let's just keep going this time, right? If that's career opportunity, if that's business, if that's love life, whatever it is. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. Let me know how I resonate with the reading. If you do, what is this for you? If you're kind of aware of it, depends on which role you're playing in the story. And for those of you, like I say, that's how you'll know. It's that situation where, I don't know, there was something initially there and then it never went anywhere, and I'm not sure why. It felt like something was held back. It felt like someone was holding back and I don't know why. And you just kind of had to take your hands off it. That situation, okay? But I hope this helps. I'm looking forward to your comments, looking forward to your thoughts. I'm going to leave it there and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.